Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again, as always. As you can tell by the unfamiliar surroundings, I have finally got out of that drafty, damp shoebox I once called a home. Well, my family once called a home. We moved in here yesterday, and my God, guys, was it stressful. My my body this morning feels like I have gone 12 rounds with a prime Mike Tyson. Let's just say I am not overly familiar with manual hard labour. My job doesn't entail such a thing, so yeah, I was sore, I was out of breath, relatively out of condition for a person of my age, but there we go, we got it done. We had a team of let's say rogues. Friend of my missus helped us move. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law came along to help as well. It all went relatively smoothly, apart from me falling on the stairs with a chest of drawers and almost breaking my leg. But that's another story for another day. I couldn't let another day go past, guys, without doing a quick catch-up with you and just letting you know how I am and what's been going on, and yeah, have a quick chat about a few things at the end. So first and foremost, guys, it won't take very long. I will give you a quick tour of my new home just to show you the rooms and the decoration and shit. At the minute, I am not overly happy with the decoration of this place. It's a little bit white, a little bit bright, a little bit too clinical for my tastes. But once I finish putting away all my little knickknacks here and there, my figures, my collectibles, that kind of a thing, it will feel a lot more like home as opposed to the back room of a pharmacy. So without further ado, let's have a quick goosey around, shall we? I won't take long because I know it won't interest very many people, this, but yeah, I just want to show it off because I'm quite house proud at the minute, finally. So we'll just turn you around. Right, okay. So first and foremost, guys, I do apologise for the mess. We are still in the process of unpacking. This is sort of like my little room, my little man cave, my monitor, Xbox, various little knickknacks on there. And as we go through here, we are into the living room, which unfortunately has a smoke alarm in here that gets set off by vape from vaping. So that's not very good for me. I came in last night about 1:30 after quite heavily vaping even in my old room, in the room back there I've just shown you. And the alarm started going off in the middle of the night, which probably pissed off the neighbours, which is never good when you've just moved into a house. And this is the kitchen. Where's the light switch? There it is. This is, yeah, again, I do apologise for the mess. There's the kitchen. Yeah, quite nice. Very clinical, like I say. Bits and bobs, food, shit everywhere. There's a few boxes of beer for mine from Christmas, but we won't go into that. A lot left over. No, I'll show you the toilet. There's no need to show you that. There's a bathroom. Nice little sink there. There are drawers there. I was quite impressed with that. Got that sink in because it had the drawers in, basically, and I like the ball thing. I thought it looked quite hyacinth bouquet. And it'll just take a quick look upstairs. I'm not going to put my kids' rooms on here, guys, because I don't want my kids' rooms on the internet, as you can probably understand. These stairs here are very, very steep. It's like climbing fucking Mount Everest. Oh, we got creaky knees. Yep, and this is mine and my missus' bedroom, and then that's about it, guys. Yeah, there we go. Bed, unmade, that's my fault. A couple of storage shit there, bits and bobs, outside, back garden. Right, that's about it, guys. So, turn you back round, there we go. So yeah, I'm quite house proud at the minute, guys. It's nice, it's fresh, it's bright. The neighbours are quiet. Nice and humane neighbours, as opposed to falling off the evolutionary tree somewhere and staying as fucking Homo erectus, like some of them were. But yeah, so basically, guys, before I go, I just want to tell you the story really that kicked off this move. It wasn't just my moaning and whinging about the neighbours and the drafty shitty house that we were living in. What it was, my missus was initially, there we go. Oh, there we are. Right. My missus was initially happily to stay in that house for the duration. Where I was getting ever more depressed and fed up with living there, she was quite happy to live there because she was close to her mother and that kind of a thing. But there was one singular incident even, excuse me, that kicked her into shape, so to speak. And I'm not ashamed to say it, I'm not embarrassed to say it, but we sadly inherited a case of bed bugs. Now, I know some of you out there might be familiar with what these things are, but let me tell you this one thing. We spent literally thousands of pounds trying to rid ourselves of these little creatures. We got pest control in to fog the house. We got another pest control guy in to heat the house to a high temperature to try and get rid of them. Nothing worked. We spent between the region probably about £5,000 to £8,000 trying to get rid of these little bleeders. And of course, it all failed. Complete waste of money, almost 10 grand down the drain trying to get rid of these pests. But one thing did work. We found a certain pesticide that is, of course, banned in this country, the good old EU. Well, let's ban it. It works. Let's ban it. Fucking twisted ass. Distorted logic, if you ask me. It's similar to DDT. Now, to the best of my knowledge, DDT is banned in the United States, and this is sort of like a variation of it. We got some bottles exported from the United States. It was quite expensive, but it did actually work. It drove them back. We got to a stage where we were eventually moving out that we were finding maybe 1 or 2, possibly 3 or 4 per week. Now, that was much better than what it was when we first got them. My initial instinct is that we brought them back, well, my missus brought them back, should I say, from a holiday in Mallorca that she took with my kids a couple of years ago. That's the only way I could possibly think that they came into the house. But it was awful seeing them in the bed, in the folds of the mattress, that kind of a thing. So yes, something had to be done about it, and it really depressed my missus, even because she's very house proud, and she was into the cockeyed notion that having bed bugs somehow makes you scruffy or dirty, when in actual fact even Buckingham Palace could develop a case of bed bugs. Anybody could, no matter how scruffy or how clean you actually are. Another parting thought, guys, that I really wanted to say, even that I was thinking about yesterday afternoon while I was breaking my back bringing in washing machines and chest freezers, is how lucky we are, really, to have something to hand down to our children. When me and my missus go, at least it's an easy way to get onto the property ladder. Because for youngsters in this day and age, as we all know through mass immigration and various other elements that are stopping youngsters even from getting into the property ladder. A lot of them are being priced out of the market unless you're in a very high skilled and very high paying job even. You have not got a chance in hell of getting on the property ladder. Your only options are, of course, like I just said, getting in a very high salary paying job, very high skilled job, or literally waiting on family members to die to inherit a house that way, and that way you get a house through inheritance. That's that kind of thing, which I think is a very sad case. We are extremely lucky to even find this house. Very, very lucky. A lottery win kind of lucky. Otherwise we would still be stuck in there in that old house probably forevermore, and I'll probably end up dying in there in my, well, maybe 60s or 70s. That's being quite positive. I don't think I'll last that long, but hey ho, here's hoping. Anyway, guys, like I say, I'm not going to draw on anymore. I couldn't let another day go by without catching up with you guys. Once I've got everything sorted, all the shit sorted, packed away, it will be business as usual. I'll get back to a regular schedule of talking to you guys about things that you want to speak about. You know, Elon Musk, Nigel Farage, immigration, the R-word gangs. Nearly slipped up there. YouTube don't like you saying that word. I'm sick of these fucking constraints. It really gets on my nerves. But what can you do? YouTube does pay me a couple of pennies, which does help go towards the bills, etc., etc. So, hey, what can you do? So, yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm sorry to drone on for so long, but as you can quite tell, I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm very house proud at the minute. I just really wanted to show it off and catch up with you guys, see how you all are, and, give you the SP, basically. So, once I've got unpacked, like I say, I'll get back to a normal schedule, and we'll get back to talking about all the depressing stuff that we all like out there, and we all know we like out there. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in a bit, and take it easy. Cheers.